focuses on one of the greatest franchises of all time. So, without further ado, I present the Big Book of Pokémon. Pokémon has always been one of my favorite franchises. The video games are amazing. The TV show was a hit when we were all kids. Even admittedly, as an adult in my late 20s, I still find enjoyment with the cartoons and even the movies. Had great plots and a lot of fun as well. So I thought it would be fun to kind of skim through the book and look at kind of the lineage of Pokemon and look at some lists. I'm going to simply read the number one Pokemon from the different types. So, we will start with Bug Pokemon. I was never a huge fan of using Bug Pokemon. So, number one in the list is Beedrill. And it reads here, it may not be a very competitive Pokemon, but having a Mega Evolution allowed Beedrill to have a very good attack and speed stats. Moves like U-turn and knock-off are essential to get out of tough situations and can make an important difference in double or triple battles. It's very, very true indeed. I can think of Beedrill being quite a nuisance as you're kind of ranking up in the game itself. And like I said, I was not a huge Pokemon fan, but if you are, I'm sure that you could use a number of their skills to your advantage in battles. And this is what Beedrill looks like. Nasty little bug with those little stingers. Number one, Dark Pokemon. Absol. He's pretty cool. Its Mega Evolution is one to fear, really. That's very true. Did you know the ability Magic Bounce prevents the effects of moves such as Thunder Wave? He can also boost its impressive attack via Sword Stance and then decimate the enemy team with moves like Sucker Punch or Knock Off. And again, that's Absol. And this is what he looks like. Sharpedo looks like Sharknado. And you know what I found really crazy about this book is that in the top 10 electric Pokemon, in this book particularly, Pikachu or Raichu are not mentioned in this list at all. I thought that was very, very disrespectful. We're gonna move on now. Another crime in this book is that Charizard is only number 3 in Fire Pokemon, with Arcanine being number 1. I know you guys like Charizard just as much as I do. Just because I have to mention it because he is one of my favorites. Number 6 on the Ghost Pokemon page is Gengar. Gengar. Sonia, you kind of forget how many types of Pokemon there are until you start reading about it. There's Psychic, there's Rock. Mewtwo was number 9 in Psychic. It's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna read one more here. Number 1 type for water Pokemon is Blastoise. Admittedly, I always pick Squirtle in the older games. I know, it's a crime. I'm supposed to pick Charmander, but I always thought that Blastoise was overall a little bit more well-versed when it came to battling your rivals. So Blastoise reads coolest mega evolution ever, and a really useful one as well. Go ahead and mega evolve it and see that sweet boost to moves like Aura Sphere or Dark Pulse, complemented with Scald and Rapid Speed if needed. Blastoise is pretty awesome. And if you were like me, you also collected the cards when you were younger, and possibly now. No judgment here. And not quite surprisingly, that the top 3 most popular and most valuable cards are the starter Pokemon, with number 3 being a holographic Venusaur, which comes in at about $1,500. A first edition holographic Blastoise comes in about $2,000, and everybody's favorite Charizard, first edition holographic, comes in at $5,000. I wish I knew where my first edition holographic was, because I would definitely be taking $5,000 right now. I had one when I was a kid. I remember I traded a lot of the uncommons for it, and nobody really knew how much those were worth at the time, or how much they would be worth. And I had a big binder, and I just lost it somewhere when I moved to go to university. So I do miss that. And this book is really great if you're a Pokemon fan, whether it be the card games, the movies, or the cartoons, or the video games. I got it at the store for like $15, or you can go online and find it. It's just called the Big Book of Pokémon. It also includes some things about Pokemon Go as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that the soft whispering and the tapping made your day a little bit better, and you have a little bit more peace of mind. We're going to do a few more of these in the near future with Batman and some Hyrule Historia from Legend of Zelda, so be on the lookout for that. Please click subscribe, and if you